Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new California Lottery $5 High Five ticket. This is part of the April 2024 series of tickets coming out in California. And this one is a number match game. And there is one symbol you can find in the main play area. It is a high five for 5 times your prize. And then there is a high five bonus spot where if you can find a thumbs up, you win $15 instantly. Now here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the California Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 3.75 and cash odds are 1 in 5.22. And it looks like you can win anywhere from $5 up to $555,555. The one thing that I do notice in the prize structure is that you've got your $5 break-even ticket prize, and then you've got your $5 break-even cash prize. I don't really like that they have two $5 prizes before you get over that hump of breaking even. It just means a lot of your game is going to be played right there at the $5 prize. And I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter if you're, as long as you're winning money back, but it does make the ticket kind of boring. I think that's it for the prize structure. So we'll mention taxes in California for any prize over $5,000. They're automatically going to take out 24% in taxes. I don't view the tax money as part of the value of the game, and so that is going to affect how I view the top prize. So instead of what you see there on the screen, I'm going to view this top prize as $422,221. And with that adjusted prize amount, when you run the numbers on this game, you find out that the payout comes in between 68 and 69%. And yeah, it's just way too low. It is ridiculous for a $5 ticket to have less than 70% payout. That's the minimum we look for any scratch ticket. But for a $5 ticket to be lower than 70, yeah, it's not good. The reason we look for 70% is because states can make plenty of money in that 70% range. So for California to put out a $5 ticket at 68% payout, it really just shows that they don't value their customers like they should. And so that is concerning. The other thing we do need to mention about the 68% payout is that it does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not many people are going to be winning, which means very few people are going to see 68% payout on this game. And so what we want to know now is, what is the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be winning the top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $100 prize level. So this is not a ticket that I would recommend you play. It's not a ticket that I would play. But for the people who are playing it, when they do win, they're going to expect to see a prize somewhere between $5 and $100. Now, they're at the $100 prize level. There is a split. It's about 17 to 83. So only 17% of these $100 prizes fall here in the bottom 99%, where the average player is going to be playing. The other 83%, the large majority, are going to be included in the top 1% of prizes. And top 1% prizes are really difficult to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting one, look at the overall odds, move that decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and it's about 1 in every 3.75 tickets that's going to have, no, sorry, 1 in every 375 tickets that's going to have a top 1% prize on it, which means you're in somewhere between 1,500 and 2,000. So we'll call it about $1,800 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. So that's important information if you are thinking about playing this game. Now, because so few people are going to be winning these top 1% prizes, we're going to take the value of all of these, subtract it from the payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with just the payout of the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. And so when we do that, we find out that the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 55 and 56%, and this number is really low too. We look for a minimum of 60% for this bottom 99% payout, because once you're down here in this 50% range, unless you're winning those top prizes, you are just losing your money so fast that, to me, it's not fun to play. So if I'm not going to have fun playing a ticket, what is the point of buying it? So yeah, I don't think California has done its job, to give you a good reason to buy the ticket. I would not be buying this one. Now here on this page, we are tracking the increases and decreases in California $5 tickets. The data point for the high five ticket is all the way over here on the right. So you can see there was a decrease in value from the previous $5 ticket, the Miss Pac-Man ticket. And yeah, you can see that this is going to be one of the lower valued $5 tickets that we've seen come out of California. You can see there are quite a few that have a higher payout than this one. However, we don't have a lot of $5 tickets that meet that 70% requirement. I only see two on the list that have come out in the last year. So California not doing its job here on the $5 ticket category. Now, I probably wouldn't be playing any of these $5 tickets. Even the 71%, to me, that's not high enough for a $5 ticket. And we'll see why here in a minute. But if you are playing $5 tickets in California, the best ticket in each category is highlighted in green. If you're playing for overall value, that $500 loaded ticket has the most value overall. If you're playing for odds, the Lottery Extra has the best odds. If you're a more conservative player and you like to hold on to as much of your money as possible, the Deuces Wild Poker ticket has the most money at the bottom of the prize structure. However, 58% is still a little bit of a rough number for the average player. And then if you're more of a high roller and you like to hold on, or if you like to win a little bit more money when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, $500 loaded has the most money at the top. And then we are keeping track of top prizes as well. Now here on this page, we are ranking California $5 tickets based on overall payout. And let's see, high five, you can see, is in 9th place overall. So you've got 8 tickets in the past year that have been better than this high five ticket as far as overall value goes. So again, like I wouldn't be playing $5 tickets in California. I just think the standard is too low. And so it's a category of ticket that I could easily pass over. Now here on this page, this is the rankings for the bottom 99% payout for California tickets. Here, high five is even lower on the list in 12th place. So a really, really tough ticket for the average player. But again, we don't see good values for the average player in California. These tend to be more high roller type tickets. Now here on this page, we get to compare tickets across states, and we are looking at the top 35 $5 tickets we've seen come out in the 6 states that we're reviewing on this channel. It looks like I see maybe 3 California tickets. So the best California tickets are on this list. High five didn't make it. It was, about a percentage point too low. And what we're seeing is that California is relatively competitive until it comes to what Georgia and Massachusetts are doing. And what I really want to do is highlight Massachusetts. So Massachusetts is the only state that regularly puts out $5 tickets with values where they should be, 75, 76%. That's where all $5 ticket values should be. Every other state, including Georgia, are just month after month ripping off players in this $5 ticket category. This is my least favorite category of tickets because states take such advantage of people in this category. But what we really want to do now is look up at the top of the list and look at the best $5 ticket that we've seen, which came out of Georgia. It was called Fast 50s. And we have to ask, if Georgia can do this, if they can put out a $5 ticket at 77% payout and make plenty of money doing it, then why is California putting out $5 tickets at 68% payout? Makes no sense. That is over 8.5 percentage points less than what Georgia did with this Fast 50s ticket, and that's a huge amount of money when you think about how many tickets go into making just one game. One scratch game could easily have 10 million tickets that make up the game. Multiply that by the $5 price tag. That's $50 million tied up in just one of these $5 scratch games. And 8.5% of 50 million is $4.25 million that the Georgia Lottery gave out to its players on this Fast 50s game that the California Lottery is basically stealing from its players with this high five game. So I never like to see players get taken advantage of, but that is what California is doing with this new high five ticket. Now here on this page, these are the top 36 $5 tickets based on the bottom 99% payout. So these are the friendliest tickets to the average player. High five had 55%, so it was way off this list. Here on this page, this is a little bit of context as to how low this payout is for this high five ticket. In my opinion, higher price tickets should never, ever have lower payouts than cheaper tickets. We saw a $2 ticket come out of Georgia, had 75% payout. That's what, over 6 percentage points more than what we're getting with a $5 ticket in California. We have the best $3 ticket we've seen came out of Georgia as well, 71% payout. That's almost 3 percentage points more than what we're seeing from a $5 ticket in California. And so, yeah, I mean, I think California should be embarrassed and ashamed that their $5 ticket has less value than $2 and $3 tickets coming out of other states. So, yeah, California needs to do a better job with its $5 tickets. Here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets we've reviewed on the channel so far. I think there's just one $5 ticket on this list. So that means it is possible, like the best $5 tickets can compete with these higher price tickets. We're not going to see that very often though. And then here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets based on that bottom 99% payout. We just see a couple of $5 tickets on this list as well, but we do have a $5 ticket at the top. So again, if the prize structure is done right, $5 tickets can compete with the higher price tickets as well in this category. So that's about it for the California Lottery $5 high five ticket. This is one that's an easy pass for me. Overall payout's way too low. It's a difficult ticket for the average player. California just needs to do a better job with its $5 tickets. So that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.